Eastern Shores is a community right between Sunny Isles and Aventura. Most of the homes in these areas are condos, but you have a few areas with these big houses. This house has this combination of modern / Mediterranean mixed that give it such an incredible facade with these gigantic columns at the front. You have a 2-car garage with epoxy floors and large windows with an air-conditioned garage for the most beautiful cars, but you could also fit a lot of cars right here in the front. Let's check out the house and you'll see how it is from the inside. As you walk in through this gigantic door, the first thing you will notice is the volume. This is a very large, voluminous living room with almost 25-foot ceilings. And all of these details just jump right at you. You have these columns that work with thin strips of travertine, which you'll see throughout, travertine through the property. When these thin strips are very hard to work with because they're very fragile. You have 5-foot imported clay tiles from Italy that are custom. You have these patterns on the wall that also enhance the volume because you have these vertical lines that just create an even larger environment. You'll notice the details of the artefacto furniture, which just jump out at you. Artefacto is not just aesthetically more pleasing. This is the kind of furniture you're gonna have for 30 years and it lasts, it doesn't break down. We come to this side, we have a nook that is connected but also has its own privacy, overlooking the pool and the sunset over there. So you could be hanging out here, have a little tighter of an area, and then just view the absolutely most beautiful sunset, which is one of the best features of this home. And you could also open the sliding doors, connecting the inside and the outside of the house right here. So you have an indoor-outdoor area that just connects to the absolutely beautiful sunset view. And as we leave this little nook, we're connected directly from the large volume area to a lower ceiling. Above the 12 people artefacto dining table, you have French oak, and it's very interesting to see the patterns of the French oak, which you will see used upstairs on the floor as well. And over on this side, you have a big wine cellar right next to the dining. Of course, that's where you're gonna get your wine. And as you move down this way, you'll notice that all of these sliding doors can open and connect the inside and the outside of the kitchen with the pool and sunset area as well. Coming through this incredible designer kitchen, we start with Fulgor Milano stove. You have a gigantic freezer on this side with a giant refrigerator on this side. You'll notice the clean lines mixed with those curved look from the 60s. And you'll also notice the travertine top and travertine details over on these columns over here. Again, travertine throughout mixed with these imported Italian 5-foot clay tiles make it so that the feeling is all very well interconnected. You have French oak again over here, and this area connects directly to the living room and TV area with the informal dining, with absolutely beautiful artefacto furniture. You go back to the high ceilings over here, and from the comfort of your artefacto furniture, you could also control the entire house through a smart Lutron system. So you can change the air conditioning, the lighting, and the sound all from your smartphone or iPad. One of the best features of this home is how the indoor and the outdoor connect. So when you're coming from the dining table straight into the kitchen, you then go into this designer kitchen with all of the best features, connecting to the high volume informal dining and living room. And from here, with all of the doors open, you can walk in and out as if it was just one continuous space. I'm gonna go over some of the best features of the pool after we show that upstairs. The house connects the indoor with the outdoor seamlessly, but the outdoor is truly special. You have a corner, west-facing lot on Eastern Shores. You'll notice this pattern behind me from the Fendi store in Aventura. They have these large tiles throughout, And they use a very special kind of wood called ipê wood. This is a wood from Brazil that doesn't absorb the heat. So as the sun hits it, your feet do not get scalding hot when they hit them. It's also very easy to treat. You just wax it once a year and you don't have to do much more with it. As we come out here, we're going to go over some of the very special features of this home. You have two corners, one with 100 feet dock for a 100-footer, and you also have 140 feet on this side facing the sunset that if you're so inclined to put your Mega-Yacht in, you could build a dock here just for that. The pool is surrounded by the ipê wood I mentioned earlier with the beautiful blue tile and a very gorgeous jacuzzi surrounded by artefacto furniture. And this outside area with a beautiful artefacto furniture is not beautiful just during the day. You'll notice these patterns of inlaid light throughout the house, the ceilings, and also underneath the steps of the stairs. So at night, when things are dark, the light is coming from all sides, giving it an incredibly aesthetic and pleasing pattern. And on the sunset side, you have 140 feet of linear water frontage. And there's no other obstruction all the way to Aventura. So you have a huge water expanse, but without the turbulence because you're in a bay. And if you put a dock here for a 140 super yacht, then you can enjoy that. But for now, you can take advantage of the small dock with just 100 feet. And as you pass through your putting green, you can just come and enjoy your boat right away. Just hop onto the boat and go on. You have absolute direct access to the open ocean, to haul over, wherever you want to go. All of the bridges on the way are drawbridges that you can go through, no matter how big your boat is. So if you enjoy boating, you could get small 100 feet or get a 140-footer. As you come in, you pass the voluminous formal living room, formal dining, and now we're going to go down the hall and see some really cool features. So you come out of this beautiful, very spacious wine cellar. First thing you see is the guest bathroom where they use Ferretti faucets and real onyx, not the Chinese imitation. You can see how the light from the background shines right through the onyx, creating this incredible feature and very aesthetically pleasing. Then you have a linen storage large closet. It's a whole room, but you could have all of the toiletry of the entire house just in this room. Here's the two-car garage with epoxy floor, and most garages don't have this kind of lighting. You have very large windows, and you could put your highest level car in here and it's going to be very well. It's not air conditioned, but it could be. Moving from here, and now let's check out the movie theater. You have your own popcorn maker, cooler, space for making or preparing any food. Soundproof, absolutely light-proof as well. This is completely in the inside of the house. There are no windows. You have obviously this beautiful artefacto. Spacious furniture. You can sit with a lot of friends right here and watch the games, UFC, a movie, or just go over old films that you really, really like. And as you walk out of the movie theater, you see this beautiful office space with the view of the sunset on this side. This office could be a bedroom. If you enclose it over here, it has its own bathroom, but they preferred it as an office. If 6 bedrooms isn't enough for you, this could be your 7th bedroom. Here you see the stairs going up with a French oak, and you have the last 2 bedrooms on this side of the house. One is the maid's quarters. It has access from the outside of the house, so the maid can come in directly through here. And here you have the last ground floor bedroom for guests that's completely segregated from the upstairs, which has 4 bedrooms. Now, leaving this last ground floor bedroom, we arrive at the stairs, all in French oak, which you're going to see throughout the floor upstairs. As you come upstairs, the layout is very interesting. You have 2 bedrooms over here with a laundry. Here you have a master and another bedroom on the sunset side. In the middle of it all, you have this hangout area, you have a bar. It's overlooking the informal dining downstairs. It's very hard to capture on video how spacious the master is. We're gonna go over the master bathroom and the two gigantic closets and the room with all of the absolutely fantastic sunset view. Now, this is the smaller closet. We'll call it his closet. You have a beautiful large window, which you can close obviously for privacy. And if you need this to be bigger, you could just continue on with where the bar is. Now let's go to the larger closet. These lights turn on automatically when you walk in. And again, you have the window, you have a sitting area, and the size of this is also, again, very hard to capture in video, but if you come here, you'd see. The master has a lot of volume in terms of ceiling height, width. The furniture, even though it's gigantic, it doesn't take up a lot of space. You notice the French oak wood on the floors, top of the line artifacto furniture, and the sunset view from your master bed is absolutely unsurpassed because you have a huge volume of water with the sun setting right in the back with no buildings. So it shines right through the clouds, and whether you're here or directly on your balcony or the pool, you're just gonna love the sunsets from over here. And now the master bathroom. French oak floor, stonework, Ferretti faucets, his and her total toilets that wash you, air dry you, and it's all automated. You don't have to do anything. And this feature, the Finnish sauna. Studies have shown that if you do 30 minutes of sauna 4 times a week or more, that your mortality rate drops by 60%. So this is potentially one of the best health benefits that you can have, dry sauna inside your house. And then you continue this way. You have a powder area, and then the his and her shower and bath overlooking the incredible view. Outside of the master, you have 3 bedrooms on the upstairs floors. All of the bedrooms have their own balconies, they have bathrooms, they have a walk-in closet. This side, you have a full laundry with a giant washer, a giant dryer, and a sink to do anything you need in terms of washing, cleaning, or anything else you need a big sink for. These 2 bedrooms share a balcony, and this 3rd bedroom shares the balcony with the master bedroom and has the stairs to the rooftop terrace. So let's go check out this bedroom and let's go up the stairs. As we walk in, again, you notice this beautiful, you're gonna get tired of me talking about the hundreds of thousands of dollars of artifacto furniture, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Here you have the balcony that shares with a master, also walk-in closet, bathroom. Let's check out the rooftop now. So this is the balcony that's shared with a master, and let's go to our own private rooftop. And here we have your private rooftop terrace where you can suntan, absolutely isolated from the entire world. If you're thinking of selling your luxury home, I just sold a property at the Estates at Aquilina for hundreds of thousands of dollars more than the identical property exactly the floor below. I'd love to share with you my playbook. It's free. I'm going to share you the exact case studies and specifically what it takes to sell your home for a lot more money, and also tips and tricks for you to avoid headaches and make sure that the property closes. Click on the link below.